Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Landry Shamet is out there with Smith. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Hunter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Smith in the high post, working on Williams. Isaac's shot is off. Pass to Marbury. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Great positioning on the putback.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Here's Jaquez. Sinks the tray. Jaquez has got 6. Still very early in the regular season. But Grant, what's the most important thing coaches are working on at this stage?
At this point, it's all about really just getting your rotation set. Finding which guys work best together. You have to figure out how to maximize the talent you have.
Hunter. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First team foul. Shooting for the Hawks. Hunter. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Avdia, he's checked in for Jones. And both free throws good for Hunter. Just over a minute and a half in. Marbury, the pass to Daniels.
Marbury's got such great playmaking skills. His ball handling, passing, top shelf.
Outside Hunter. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Right side, Williams. Pass to Marbury. Elbow shot. Nice jump shot. Marbury's got his second basket.
Boy, quality find that time by Worthy. I'm sure he could have taken that shot himself, but he'd rather find a teammate with a better look.
Count that bucket.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Daniels. With some arc. Got a piece of it. Jaquez, the pass to Hunter. Rebounded by Daniels. The Ravens trailing. Pass to Marbury. And it's good from the elbow. Marbury's got 6.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Back to Smith. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance.
Boy, you got to get out on Smith from deep. He's very good at stroking it from downtown.
Marbury, the pass to Worthy. The fader. Rebound Atlanta.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Marbury. That one is off. Hunter with some nice D. With the teardrop. Yep, that one's good. Isaac's got his second basket on the night. And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Crowder, he's checked in for Atlanta. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him. So it's Vancouver now. 8-point game. McDaniels is checked in for Grimes.
Number 14, Jaden McDaniels.
Here's Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Crowder. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
He takes it in. deflected. And here's Hunter. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And there's the call on Dennis Smith. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Good work there as it goes.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Smith passes to Jaquez. Count it. Good. Jaquez has got 8.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now here's McDaniels. It's deflected. Crowder right side. And here's Hunter from the arc. McDaniels with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Williams passes to Marbury. Smith with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hunter. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Naz Reid, John Wall.
5 ticks left to play in the first quarter. Nurkic's shot is good.
Yeah, when Nurkic is healthy, he's a difference maker for his team. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Hawks ahead, leading by 14. And we'll return shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And it's time for an injury report. Now for an update on Jonathan Isaac's injury, let's go to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Hawks about his status. It looks like a strained Achilles tendon, not something to take lightly given the potential to aggravate that injury. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
Naz Reid out there with McDaniels. Then there's Abdia, then there's John Wall, and it's Daniels in at the center position. And for Atlanta, we've got Smith. Also, DeJounte Murray out there, and it's Bamba in at power forward. And Clark, it's safe to say that there's more talent in the NBA today than ever before.
I don't think there's any question about that, B.A. There are more outstanding players across the country and around the world than at any time, I think, in the history of the game. In part because of the information age we live in, players from around the world can see examples of excellence from whatever part of the world they happen to be from. And that is huge in inspiring young players to dream and realize their dreams of being NBA players if they have the ability and the work ethic to do so. He can score from anywhere, whether it's pulling up or driving the lane. McDaniels is up to the task.
Here's Jaquez. Reid with the rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And such great talent in the league, Clark. But the All-Star game last season, not the most competitive. Does that need solving?
It certainly needs attention because the game has dwindled from anything near competitive for a decade or more. I've not been a fan of it because it's basically turned into a glorified layup line. And I don't think that reflects well on the game. I know the fans enjoy the engagement and the weekend, but the game itself needs retooling in a big way, in my opinion.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Murray passes to Bamba. That three's off the mark. In transition, here they come.
You got to admire the speed of big game James Worthy. Really accelerates and excels in the open court.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Hunter's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field so far. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Daniels. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Daniels has got 7 points in the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing. He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Wall for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Wall's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
You can't give Smith a clear lane to the hole. When he sees it, he gets right into the defense and takes advantage of his speed.
Worthy bearing his second of 3 attempts.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Murray for 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 rebounds now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, when you talk league expansion, Seattle and Las Vegas are mentioned, but Mexico City is another strong candidate. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "I feel our manifest destiny is to grow not just in the U.S., but outside as well. With the success that we've had in Canada, it makes sense that we could expand to the South as well." Brian?
That's a good idea. I like it. You know they love basketball. Allie, thank you. Murray's shot is good.
Guys, that's a more reliable shot for Murray than a pull-up jumper. I like to see him fire away in that situation.
Wall, the pass to Daniels. Wall against Smith. Unloads. No good. A bit long that time.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
And the shot goes down.
There, Smith wouldn't be denied. I mean, you can body him up, but he still finds ways to score despite getting whacked.
Shooting for Atlanta, Dennis Smith at the line for 1.
There's a minute 17 left in the second. Shot's good by Marbury. Marbury's got 8.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Here's Jaquez. Off target from outside.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Daniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Dennis Smith.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he drops the first. It's both from the stripe.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Hunter. Oh, the turnaround jumper. Count it. He's got 11.
Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
Jones, the pass to Marbury. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
There's so much about Stephon Marbury that makes him special as a player. He's got great strength and size for a point guard. He's quite nimble and clever. Truly impressive, his full bag.
Bamba, that's good.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
And stolen by Jones. 1 second left on the take. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And the first half now in the books. Hawks ahead. They lead by 13. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Atlanta Hawks.
They're like a spoiled kid in the candy shop. Whatever they want on offense, they're getting it. And the defense is like the kid's parents, too scared to tell the boy no.
I feel like I'm getting a glimpse into your past right now, Shaq. Feels oddly specific.
All right, fellas, let's take a quick look at two key players from that first half.
Two really talented guys, I'm telling you. They're both so smart. They anticipate really well. That's how they make it look so easy.
And it's a test of their endurance heading into the second half. Can they both keep up this pace? Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you look at Dennis Smith. What a contribution.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And it's Daniels in at the center spot.
You know, Worthy's a capable shooter and has a really good sense for when he should take his shot.
And for Atlanta, Rui Hachimura is out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Dennis Smith. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Hunter in at the 5. For 3, Smith. And the Hawks with another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And for Vancouver. And it's Daniels in at the 5. Jones with the ball, and it's Hunter picking him up. And that one's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The leaner, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Murray's got 10 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Down low. Here's Daniels. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And here's Hunter for 3. They get it again. Smith outside. Back to Hachimura. 5 on the clock. It's tipped. Williams up top. Finished off the break. Williams has got his first 2 points.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And it's Atlanta's ball. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Okongwu. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Hunter finds Murray from behind the arc. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
From 10 feet away. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Stephon Marbury can flat out fill it up, and right now he's on track for a monster night.
Here's Hunter, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, let's see what the Atlanta Hawks have coming up. On Monday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
Now here's Jones. Shakes him. Hachimura with a rebound. On the wing, Murray. Shoots over Wall. Murray, no good.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leader?
And Wall is good for 3. Wall's gotten his second bucket on the night.
You know, this is something Wall continues to work on. Guards like him have to be able to knock down threes consistently to keep the defense honest.
Here's the break. 18 feet out. That one rolls around and rims out.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Daniels. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Daniels has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Vancouver calls timeout. Avdia, he's checked in for Vancouver. Highland comes in for Wall. Outside, Highland. Williams, a screen on Smith. Outside, Williams. Drills it from deep. Williams has got 5.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
Highland with a screen on Murray. Outside, Highland. The 3 hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand. Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Highland. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Hunter, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Making strides in this area is Dennis Smith Jr. looking to dish it, which makes his team better.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. A nice shot by Worthy.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
For 3, Smith. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line.
Shooting for Atlanta. Hunter.
Wall with it. Fires the 3.
I like seeing Smith use his good speed and quick hands to bother shooters, and it's always good to see young players getting after it on the defensive end.
And so it's Atlanta in a good situation, up by 13 points. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. They've got DeJounte Murray. Okongwu out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Smith, and it's Hunter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Here's Wall. Pass to Reed. From the high post. No good off the back of the rim.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
The length of McDaniel, a big factor at both ends.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
For three, Smith. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
And here's Wall. He'll bring it up for the Ravens. They trail by 16. Reed to screen on Smith. Wall finds Nurkic. Rebound Atlanta.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Chalk up 2 there. Hunter's got 19 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And there's the call on Dennis Smith. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Highland, he's checked in for Wall. McDaniels against Hachimura. Reed sets a screen. McDaniels from long range. McDaniels gone 1 for 4 from the field. Here's Murray. And here's Hunter from the arc. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Hunter's got 11 points here in the second half.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Avdia, good.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Smith passes to Murray. And the Hawks with another 3.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Highland against Smith. 13 feet out. Unable to get that one.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Knocks it down from distance.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Reed to screen on Smith. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Around the league, we're increasingly seeing former players in front office positions, Grant.
It's so true, B.A., and we need even more former players in those roles. They bring a perspective that a lot of front offices just don't have. They can add value with their experience. I really like this move.
And the three-pointer goes.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Smith. Murray looking around. The 3 ball. That shot is off. Hachimura's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Marbury, the pass to Nurkic. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter's got 9 rebounds now. Murray finds Hunter. Hachimura with the ball. Shoots over Reed, and it's Hachimura missing.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
3-pointer, and Reed gets the 3. Reed's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith passes to Hachimura, and he makes it.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Marbury. Yes, it's good.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Tries the spin move. Outside Hunter. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Nurkic passes to Worthy. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Hachimura. For 3, Smith. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now New Balance presents the Player of the Game.